a wonderful evening. Let me bring up the chat. I hope everyone is doing well. And of course, let me share this out. On Twitter. And of course in the Discord. Okay. Okay, there's some stuff here in the Discord. Okay, did okay. If Evan ever gets here, I'll have to let him know there is no furries in my script. The furries are possibly in. Final Fantasy stuff that we plan on doing. But nobody's here to listen. Well, there is one person in here. I'm not sure who it is though. So tonight we, as the thing says, are doing. We're going to be trying to draw my character Absorb. So I'm not sure where Metal is yet. It's only Tuesday night, so the vomitorium is not on. I heard you still have him for a furry radio program. No, I did not steal him for a furry radio program. My radio program has no furries in it whatsoever. The only thing that may or may not have furries in it is the campaign for Final Fantasy. Hey, Timothy. GC Chico, you are weird. What kind of show are you running here, Rick? I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder some days. So Dillard is doing the furry radio program then. I have no idea. My radio program is a biblical thing of Mary and Joseph and the Christmas story. And all that might be in it or related to it. I don't know what Dillard's doing. What would Dillard do? Because it's the only script he can get. Well, unless he just goes and grabs one off some site. Dillard's not writing it, so Dillard may be involved in my play, but although I gotta finish writing mine. I've started writing it. I would like to think he has a little self-respect than to stoop as low as having anything to do with furries. Hey, if you can draw good, furries pay good from what I've heard from Andrew on Mystic Conan Comics and what's his name? Avery. Furries pay good money. Really good money. But then again, that's probably because it's hard to get. This isn't a party. I thought there was a party going on here. Not yet. Hey, I'm not saying I draw it, Timothy. And hello, John. How are you today, Johnny? Johnny boy? He goes, Dillard, I hear you're getting Evan to narrate a furry radio script. Dillard's like, this is the first I've heard of this radio stuff. Ego has issues. I'm doing great, says Dillard. Thank you, Rick. It's nice to know someone cares. What would you think about doing radio commercials for the Buckler campaign? I'm not opposed to any kind of buckler promotion. It's Absorb. I'm doing my character Absorb tonight. I'm using a picture of Black Adam for reference. Very Halloweeny. He cleans up leaks and puddles. Who cleans up? It's the torso from that movie of 13 Ghosts. Dillard, did you see my messages? And Evan, I'm not trying to get you to do a furry radio program. It's just a radio program of the biblical story. No furries involved. In my DMs, I don't see them, or the other ones. Rick, I'm just waiting for a better offer. Oh, hey, I saw that. Oh, hey. Oh, saw that high where you're talking about the despicable, deplorable comments. The comments that only someone with evil in the heart would make. Timothy, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. The buckler versus the Christmas furry. The Christmas furry. That sounds like it could be a thing. Yeah, right. No, this is my character of the week. Does not compute. Hey, Evan. Hey, Bullet. Over. Hey, Bullet. Let's see. Judith is not none of the above. Hashtag Evan might be a furry. I was throwing metal at noon. I don't know what you're on about. Does not compete. He's talking about Monday, Evan. Yesterday. When I was trying to draw Melvin in the last part of the thing and you going on about the whatchamacallit, the ranking. Well, that is because you keep talking about furries. Oh.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, pretty sure. People seem to be responding to what I'm saying. Love how she always assumes it's going to be on my end before checking her ends out first. Just plan. I would win that fight. Elric versus the California Furry. We need a Linda Redeem. Yes, because my whole life is about a rating system, laugh out loud. Is he upset about Melvin too, or that I beat him in the ranking? I'm proud of both. You may be Melvin number 2, but he's got Melvin number 1 who will appear in Melvin issue 2. Yes. If you looked at the chat, Melvin number 2 is a thing that Evan created on Monday, or maybe before then. An alt account. What's it about? It's an alt account. It's about Evan trying to troll. Something he does a half decent job at. You didn't notice that in the chat, the beginning of the chat Monday? I would play that game, and if you get early access, the Canadian Shield Chan avatar. What game? Play as Elric as he faces the furries of California. Will he save his beloved Coca-Cola factory, or will he forever be lost? So find out the new hit side-scroller Alpha Alric in California Furies. Okay. Is that canon, Rick? No, it's not. If you would have gotten the thing, it is number 1 in the fan version cards. With Evans' Canadian Shield. See, technically, I don't think he needs the Chan after it. His is just Elric's Canadian Shield. Canadian Shield in Japan. Makes a whole lot of sense. And then, of course, we got the Canadian Shield Mummy. Sitting on this horrible couch is giving me a Melvin. Canadian Shield Chan number 1 beats all the other Canadian Shield fan editions. I just watched Jason's unboxing of the Buckler. Rick, did you see it? By Jason. Jason who? You're not talking Jiminy? Are you talking Jiminy Cricket? Bullet? Remember when this chat used to be cool? Robinson. Yeah, I saw it. I saw the day he did it. I put a like on it and all that. Yeah, you weren't around, Timothy. Just needs more Coca-Cola in anime. And waifus. Bullet with the humble brag about wasting his life watching Rick for longer than anyone. Bring more Coca-Cola. I can bring more cola. I can't necessarily say Coca-Cola. However, I do have something else that Elric might. I'm not sure whether Elric will like. Where did I put it? Oh, right there. Yeah. uh, so I'm not sure when I got this or where I got it. Manga Messiah. These drawings really remind me of like this one here, especially like Zelda. I've been trapped here since the second D&Q fan edition. But it's basically the New Testament and or the Gospels in manga form. Who's the manga aka? What do you mean, artist? Let's party, Rick. Script artist is Kazumi Shinzawa. And then there's an assistant artist at Atsuko Ogwa, and an art director. Here, let me type this in. K-O-Z U-M-I S-H-I-N-O. That is the artist. And this is the assistant artist. There you go, Elric. Timothy's just ignorant. He's a doo-doo in his heart. You got the manga is a woman? I guess so. If you looked it up and that's what it said, the artist. Hey, Mallet. Don't be a Rick to Buckler. Dillard. Dillard is going to bring the Eddie Gormoto heat. You should do a living off the grid channel. Yeah, well, I'd actually have to be living off the grid to do a living off the grid channel. Maybe the Buckler is Rick. Three Amigos, the Frog Squash. The Canadian Villa is Canadian. He can't be racist. Latino heat. Oh, now Rick's mind is sorting out. Shorting out. Why would my mind short out? Timothy? That's true, Eagle. Why is the fly watching me draw? No, the fly isn't watching me draw, Alric. The fly is trying to prevent me from drawing. The fly is making the show better because you can't read the comments correctly. No, Eagle means he telepathically speaks moves across. There is only one option when a fly is in your room. Yet it? Okay, I have no idea what you're trying to say there, Alec. You do know that Eddie Gormato is... Rick, I beat that mission from the other day. Well, good for you. Wasn't that this morning? No, or yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, he's a wrestler. Most die the wrestler's death alone in a hotel room. And then I found out I hadn't leveled up any of my characters in all three Shadowrun games. Well, that's not very smart. Is it, Eagle? Either he said the other day, so I assume he beat it yesterday, unless he bested it today. Beat it today. Now the game is too easy. I'm playing on the max difficulty, and it's easy. I think that was actually last night because Metal was on, and you were talking about it last night. Eagle, you should probably time out Rick from his own chat. Okay, why should he time me out for my own chat? Bullet. Teach you a lesson, but it can deliver. My drone now has a shotgun and a laser sniper rifle. It, I would if I could, Elric, but it can. What can it deliver? Pizza. Teach you a lesson, Rick. What lesson would it teach me? I can't be timed out. I'm too powerful. I think Eagle needs to time out Bullet, but that is just me. Well, you can be timed out, Bullet. Trust me, you can be timed out. What did I say, Eagle? It's on the bottom right. I thought it was just showing me the abilities they unlocked. With great power comes great responsibility. Uh, yeah, but I won't care, which makes the difference. Can you time out Dylan just for fun? No, I don't time people out just for fun, Timothy. So, Timothy, heads or tails, I guess. Right, I time out Bullet. Guess wrong, I time you out. No, Eagle. Heads. Dillard has a wrench. It's always tails. Classic. I was never here. Rest in pepperoni. Respect the history. Cross Eagle has used his wrench and judge. He has? He actually used it? Let's see. Oh, oh. Um, Hey, E, how are you? Okay, Eagle no longer has his wrench. He has abused it. Hey, John.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just trying to get this drawing.
Trying to get this drawing what?
Done, I guess.
Done? You think of it already? Because I sure
No.
am.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Whatever, sucker. What are you copying, Black Adam?
Yeah. Well, sort of. Here, can I show?
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, I'm looking at the picture, trying to mimic it the best I can. Uh,
Yeah, it's called copying. I do it all the time, so what? Are you ashamed of the word copying?
no, I don't. I don't always do a good job in my mimicking.
And you're mimicking? You say evasion, I say avoid.
Ulrich, you don't need to time him out. I just took away his wrench.
Whose wrench did you take away?
Eagles.
What did it do?
He timed out Bullet and
What did Bullet do?
Timothy.
Well, I understand timing out Timothy, but what did Bullet do?
Neither of them did anything.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
Okay, so that's the wrong window there that it's picking up. Let's see if we can get it to pick up the other one.
Who is this guy that's drawing the Canadian Shield?
No, absorb. Villain.
No. The guy that's drawing Canadian Shield issue 2.
Ephraim. Ephraim?
This guy is good.
Yeah.
He's very good at creating dynamic action.
Yeah. Yes. Rich fuck.
What?
I've been seeing Rent Apocalypse. Elric's trying to get my attention, but it's looking good. Okay, let's see. Doing well, dropping by the checkout. Thank you, E. E's in the chat for me. Can't be stopped, says Bullet. Time me out, Elric, I dare you. Only with Cross's permission. Bullet's reference. Oh, okay. But it's looking good. RC Cola is the best. Says Bullet. I did nothing wrong. Says Bullet. Well, I guess I had it coming. Said Timothy, maybe. Mallet slap rolling on the floor laughing. And he's got a whole bunch of emojis. Tell Juan what's up. Judge.
What? Tell me what up? Who? What?
E's asking what's up. E Ortiz?
Ortiz? Oh, what's up, E? I ain't heard from that dude in forever.
What did Eagle do? Eagle timed out a couple people that didn't do anything wrong.
His wrench is
See?
gone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go open up your chat so I can go time out Eagle.
No, John, otherwise I'm taking your wrench.
Take my wrench.
Okay, this thing just does not want to show.
It looks like Eagle was already deleted by Evan.
Evan?
Yeah, all of his messages say message deleted by Evan Hota.
Okay. I said not to do that, so there goes Evan's wrench.
Evan ain't got no wrench. Huh? We'll find out.
And if we could hit the like button out there, people, you know, we've got 4 dislikes, we've got 12 watching. I'm sure we could get some likes.
That's too many people. Oh, I see. RC Cola is the best was a statement made by Bullet Concerto. That's why you probably got timed out by Elton.
Okay, now I gotta go way back up here.
Alright, so did you show people the page that I colored?
No.
Because I'm looking at that page and it's super dark. Like, I can't even see what's going on.
I can. John's wrench for a like. Well, I just took John's wrench. Okay, so this thing doesn't want to let me do it. Let's do it another show off.
Later on, E.
Later, E.
Stop, Rick.
How's your baby doing? There, E. Yeah, I didn't want to tease the people since, you know, you're not going to be coloring it, so why tease the people?
Tease them about what?
The coloring. You're coloring that first page.
Oh, that was a test.
Yeah, what was the test for?
See how it would come out.
Oh, okay.
It came out like garbage.
Eric says I still have my right because I asked permission. That's a little personal, Rick. No, it's just talking about people's lives. Yeah, him and his wife had a new baby. Probably close to a year ago now. But there's the image that I'm using for Black Adam.
Ah, I see. How come yours doesn't look like that?
Well, mine's not quite done yet either. And, you know, that person is a way more professional artist than me.
Why don't you just copy it?
I'm not going to trace over it.
Why not?
Well, first of all, I'd have to print it out on a sheet.
Like, you're not going to, like, sell the original image.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're just doing this to update your website, right?
Well, content here too. I'll probably end up using this image. Yeah. But I might sell this original artwork eventually if somebody wants to buy it. Mallet says he thinks the one leg is messed up. Which one? On the drawing or on the original drawing or mine? Although I haven't even done both legs, so. Let's see. Rick, this is no longer your show. I heard Dillard is going doing a furry radio program starring Evan, says Judge the question. Definitely not Eagle. Jeez. Then you heard wrong, Judge. Let's see, Rick. You have to give the show to Rick's replacement. Hey, Judge, I hear you're not Eagle, says Timothy. Rick, when I take over your channel, I'm going to give people what they want, like being timed out when they ask and not punishing the staff. Hashtag Eagle's wrong. Hashtag Timothy agreed to be timed out. He is.
Wait a minute, I don't get what's happening on page 2. Wait a minute, have you shown page 2 to people yet?
Oh, yeah, well, I've been coloring it. I colored it a little bit today.
Oh, okay. I don't get what's happening on page 2, because in page 1, he's kind of looking at this building that got struck by lightning.
Well,
And in page 2, he's looking back at a building that's struck by lightning.
Well, this one gets struck nearby. I'm not sure how far off. This for page 1. The building that you see gets struck. What's his name's inside? I'm not sure how close he is or whatever. The lightning so close draws his attention. So he looks over to it and sees the smoke and fire, so rushes over to it. Gets into it, although he's opening doors. I don't think he read the abandoned building part. Because the building doesn't look too abandoned, if you know what I mean. But I'm dealing with that. So opens, gets into it, and then he's seeing a shadowy figure in the distance.
Timothy says, "Let's judge it and shake our heads at Rick." I don't know. I've seen Timothy's book and I've seen your book, and right now your book's looking better than Timothy.
What's Timothy? I agree with the judge. Rick, is it Eagle's fault that Timothy chose heads? No, it was the fates. Yeah, but I told you before. I'm not sure whether I said how long before I said. No timing out either person. They may have played, but Timothy says, "Oh, I see you're losing your eyesight, Dills. Might need glasses."
I don't know. Timothy, send me an image from your book, a finished page, it's colored, and we'll put it side by side with one of Rick's pages, and we'll see which one is better.
I haven't gotten a warning. Everybody knows on my channel you don't time somebody out for no reason. Or you have to have a good reason to time somebody out. That's been a standard rule for quite some time on my channel. Well, there are times that you don't have to ask my permission, Ulrich. Like if some idiot comes in spouting off stupid.
Well, that's what I did. Evan came in here spouting off, so I had to shut him down.
Stupid nonsense.
I mean, have you ever heard Evan say anything that wasn't stupid nonsense?
Yes, but I mean other type of stupid nonsense.
I'm basically a hero.
I've never seen what Mallet's reply was if he replied. And hello, Metal. Metal is in the audience. I don't think you responded. Wait, Rick. What? 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 My replacement? Yeah, I think that is right on my drawing. Yeah. Yay, Mallet is back.
See, Timothy says, I have a cover that my artist drew that is colored. Well, that, no. Sequential page, a page of the comic book. Not some cover that somebody spent who knows how long on.
Well, I'm not sure whether his. I already did take Tillard's wrench and buckler. Down with the Tillard. Or John, or whoever the buckler is there. But you're the buckler, so are you afraid of your own creator? Timothy says the pages are black and white. That's what I was thinking. It might have been black and white.
Lame.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do that to start off.
Can't even do a comparison.
Well, you can do inks for inks, or black and white for black and white.
That's not what the comic ends up looking like. What the comic's gonna end up looking like.
Right. Just judge the question. We are acknowledging Timothy again. We never stopped acknowledging Timothy.
I did.
Isn't your comic book black and white? Well, technically the Ashcan was. It is. Coca-Cola is definitely Fire Eagle. So that's what he's referring to. But the Buckler comic book that's going to be coming out very shortly is going to be all color. Later, my replacement. And are you doing a color version of the Ashcan for your with a few more pages?
Avery's coloring it, yeah.
Just the pages that are there, or are you going to put more pages to it?
Oh, there's going to be more pages.
So it's going to be
basically going to be a full comic. It's just going to be a one shot.
A
little intro story. Let me see if I have any of the pages that Avery already colored. It might be in my drive. Let me go look. I hate drive. Oh, this is your drive.
He said he assumed it was going to be black and white just because of the Ashcan. It should be black and white. Color is awful, says Judge the question. Let me know when you got it up. I'll share.
I'm looking for it.
Timothy says, well, not everyone can afford a colorist. Well, Timothy, if you've got a program, start learning. Yeah, I got my first one done for free by somebody who wasn't actually a colorist, but did pretty good. And I'm not a real colorist either. And I'm doing mine. Although it does cost more to get it in color too, so.
I can't find it.
Ulrich says, hey Dillard, what do you think about the only 3 members family can visit for Thanksgiving and only for 2-hour rule that the governor set?
I had not heard about that. That sounds like it'd be impossible to enforce, and I don't think anyone's going to follow that.
I think some idiots will, but... And it sounds like arbitrary numbers.
And it sounds like the governor just trying to keep himself in the news. Somebody needs to go over there and sock him in his head.
Because, like, suddenly, the coronavirus, the coof isn't going to, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's only 2 hours. It won't attack you before then. It'll only attack you after.
How do I color this, Rick?
Pardon?
How do I color this?
What do you mean, how do you color this?
How is this to be colored?
Well, probably... the Canadian Shield stuff would be similar to him outside like you had,
Alright, so I put a green background. Put some clouds. People like clouds.
Hangouts. There we go. Yeah, because it would still be raining and all that too there.
Let's grab this skyline here. And we'll put some glow because of the fire that's happening.
Why is Dillard so low? Probably because he's talking low. Cal Fire isn't wrong either. Laugh out loud. Let's see.
What?
Let's see. Elric says he agrees with the slapping. Judge the question says, Elric, hire some shadow runners to raid the Coca-Cola factory, then get out of Cal Fire. Cal Fire, I typed in California. Judge the question is thinking, why so low, Dillard? That's weird. Because that is Dillard being Dillard. Cal Fire isn't wrong. Is the metal going to come in? Says my mom. Yeah, but it ought to correct it California to Cal Fire. Eagle says, time me out, Dillard. I dare you. He can't time you out, Eagle. He's got no wrench.
I've got no wrench. Bless you.
I guess because California is always on fire, so it auto corrected. So it thought you were talking about California in general. Eagle says, Dillard.
What's up?
Well,
Huh?
he's daring you to time him out. I think, but he can't.
Well, let me go see. Maybe I can. I don't know. No, I can only block him.
Yeah, you block him from the buckler. That's it. Don't block him from anything else.
Yeah, I got no more power.
Timothy says, poor Dillard. Here's the wrench. Yeah. Eagle is teasing, taunting Elric. He said, Elric, Coca-Cola is inferior to Dr. Pepper. Manga is inferior to Pulps. Now Eagle wants permission to use this wrench on Eagle. And he's like, I strongly ask permission to use my wrench in judgment. You cannot, Elric, we can't act like the left here and time people out for a difference of opinion. Unless it's a crazy difference of opinion. Although you might think that that's a crazy difference. Now it says Tab is the one. And by crazy, I mean, people coming spouting racist crap and all that. Now Eagle's laughing.
Yeah, racism is funny.
Well, no, he was laughing about what him and Elric, what he was doing. Eagle says the anime dub is superior to the anime sub. The live action Death Note is superior. Eagle has spotted against Coca-Cola. And Megan is a trustee.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Elric says Eagle has spouted heresy against Coca-Cola and manga. This atrocity must not go unpunished.
I would go ahead and give him permission if I were you. Or else this abuse is going to continue.
Yeah, one consider.
Not for bullying, are you really?
No, not for bullying. Well, you guys said.
You're basically telling them they can make fun of him as much as they want, as long as they don't say racist stuff. That's not right.
Yeah, you guys do that a lot for me.
What?
I said, yeah, you guys do that a lot for me. Tease me and all that. Wouldn't that be bullying?
No. Unless you think it's bullying, Rick, then I can stop.
Are we supposed to be able to hear John? Yeah, I don't know why you're not able to hear him. Want to talk, John? Let me put the gain up. Okay, try and talk now.
Talk about what?
Oh, just saying something. See if people can hear you.
Are you drunk? Why are you burping?
I'm hiccuping, and no, I'm not drunk.
You sound like a cartoon drunk.
Ooh.
Well, now you sound like Goofy.
And hello, Marsupial.
Marsupial, get in here. God,
Yeah.
Why does he keep showing up in the chat? There are things that need talking about.
Marsupial says that's better. Says hey Elric. Eagle says Netflix Death Note is superior.
No, Dragon Ball Evolution live action is superior to the Dragon Ball TV show.
Cross I ask Lee your request to go. Well, my question to you, Elric, is can you just ignore Eagle? Pretend he's not in the chat.
You're saying it's his fault because he's goading him. Now you're blaming the victim.
I'm not blaming the victim. Yes.
What do you need to talk to me about?
All right, let me ask you something, okay? I got a question for you. Let me bring my microphone closer so that people can hear me when I'm talking. How does that sound? Is that better?
That's great.
All right. Can you see my screen right now? What I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I have this conundrum, right? And the conundrum, and it's pretty well known, this conundrum. The conundrum is I want to help Rick out, right?
That is a well-known conundrum, yes.
But I don't have the time, to pretty much devote myself to his book. So I'm trying to find some aspect in which I could help Rick out, right?
Yeah.
So earlier today, I decided to go ahead and color one of his pages, right? So what I did was I colored this page, right?
Yeah.
And it came out really good. Like, here's him walking. I made the colors real muted and dark. Made everything real gloomy and saturated.
Is it nighttime in there?
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Okay.
There's this building. It gets struck by some dynamic lightning. The whole inside gets lit up,
Yeah. Looks awesome.
It was kind of cool. And there's a picture of Toxico, and he's sleeping here, and the light flashes in there, and then all of a sudden, boom! There's fire in the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it came out really good, and I was like, all right, so let me shoot this over to Rick and see what he thinks. Right now, if you were Rick Piper and you knew that somebody was like trying to find a way to help you out or something, right? And they sent you this image and said, hey, what do you think of this? What would your response be?
Well, if I was Rick Piper, I would probably circle all the criticisms and send it back because it's not exactly the way it was supposed to be.
So what would somebody that, actually, wanted help say?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so let me show you here what Rick Piper's response was. Right here. You ready for it?
I don't know if I'm ready.
I'm scrolling up here. This is what his response is.
Great, but where's the rain? Yeah, well, there's supposed to be rain.
Okay, so this was a test. I was like, let me see if I do this, because this takes a little bit longer than normal, but I can do this pretty quick. Let me just see how Rick's response would be. So I sent this, and that was his response. So I was like, all right, so I guess I'm not doing that.
Yeah, well, there's also the fact that
And while he was,
I don't want to get my
doing that because I sent this. Look at this. I sent this at 4:24. Okay. Then immediately right after, like 4:36, I had all the rain effects on there and all of the the rain hitting him and all that stuff. Because this was already done. I just left it out on purpose.
Yeah. I like that. The more neutral colors really fit the line art better.
But I needed to see what Rick's response would be.
Yeah, and my response is, what does this mean? In other words, are you going to...
No, his response was, great, but where's the rain?
Yeah, because I don't want to get my hopes up. Are you going to color this? Is this you offering to color this, or what?
So apparently this is Rick negging me.
Supposed to have rain though, and you did the rain, right?
I was there for that episode where Rick was trying to put the rain on there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's like you were just trolling him too.
No, I was giving a little test to see whether or not Rick would be responsive to something like that, and he isn't.
I am, but I can't get my hopes up.
You know what would be a perfectly appropriate response without getting your hopes up?
What?
Hey, that looks great.
I did say it's great. That's the first thing I said. It's great. The first word is great.
What's the second word?
But
Where?
Yeah, if the first word is just great, how is he supposed to know that's not sarcasm? People say great all the time. It's sarcasm.
Especially Rick. So anyway, that's how that went.
well, is that what you said? It's how you said it.
It's also what you said.
Okay.
Actually, I should probably say. Well, you're just doing this as a test or whatever. I'm not sure why you're doing what you're doing right now, because I gotta know if you're going to do more than what you're doing right now.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're coloring right now.
Yeah, I am coloring. So what? You got a problem with me coloring?
No, I don't got a problem with you coloring.
I mean, I could just turn the camera off and just talk, you know?
Yeah. But we're teasing everybody. Because they're seeing you're coloring it, and they know they're gonna get my coloring.
Well, if they know that, then there's no problem.
I'm not seeing the problem here.
They know exactly what they're in for.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of birds.
No boy.
And then I'm like, if I color Rick's stuff, will he put birds on my stuff? And he probably will.
No, because you seem to do a very dynamic coloring.
Well, you can just add the birds yourself, John.
I could just add the birds myself.
The only reason I'm saying is because I made a few small alterations to this page and the other page.
Oh, I know you changed the face to make it look a little dumb. I don't know why you did that.
Well, to make it look right, because he doesn't have that extended brow on the first page.
That's his art style, Rick.
Well, he changed it on this one when I said about it.
Look, look. Is there anything wrong with this face, or does this look like a stylized face?
To me, that looks like an extended brow. He doesn't have that much of an extended brow.
I've seen Spider-Man drawn this exact same way.
I've already had this conversation with Rick.
Yeah.
Who drew that?
It's not going to go anywhere.
Ephraim. His name's
The only
Ephraim
thing
Crusher.
that I would do is I would snatch up the outline of this eye with the black, like this, and I would make this larger, because you have his eye. His mask is almost like a Deadpool, where his eyes are expressive. So they're not little tiny cutouts; they're big. They're like almost like Spider-Man.
Well, they're not as big as Spider-Man's. Yeah.
Hey, Rick, why doesn't Evan have a wrench?
Because he timed out, Eagle or a couple people, and there was...
I don't believe that. I think you're lying. Evan's best mod. Why would he abuse his power?
That's what I would do, but that's just me.
Wow, this is like the first channel I've been on in a while that Evan is not a moderator.
Well, he was up until like half an hour ago or something like that.
That's been requests to be timed out. I don't understand that.
Oh, they
People asked
didn't...
me to time it out like the second I came in here. I didn't do it. But where is it? It said metal time me out. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, why? I don't even...
Because he timed out Bullet and he timed out Timothy.
Now, what do you think of this? Does this need more colors, or does this cell shading suffice?
Well, the only thing I can see is making the red
Yes,
on the
yes.
shield.
I also need the red on the shield, and I also need to make the smoke black. Yes, but I'm talking about the colors themselves.
Yeah.
Like, does this look like a finished panel?
Oh, except for one thing that needs to be put on it, the shield emblem on the glove. On the...
How about I put a bird there instead?
Totally does that work as a panel.
Yeah, the colors work great. Awesome.
I look stupid. Who designed that?
Timothy says, say thank you to Dylan. See, I say thank you to Dylan if he decides to color the whole thing.
No, you should thank him even just for the gift.
Yeah, Rick won't thank you for fan art. Unless you commit to coloring his entire book.
Well, if I know it's just supposed to be fan art, I don't know what your motivation is right now.
Usually to tell you.
Cool.
The motivation was I wanted to color the Canadian Shield. I felt like coloring something, and I was thinking about your IP. I like the way it's drawn. I felt like coloring something, so I colored it.
Uh-huh. Well then, thank you.
Rick is very suspicious.
I just don't like getting my hopes up. My hopes have always been gotten up. I've got my hopes up way too many times in the past.
About what?
Everything.
Well, what have you been let down on with?
Stuff with the comics. Pretty much almost everything in life. Girls.
I
Job.
can't take responsibility.
Pardon?
You can't take responsibility, and you shouldn't be. Just because you've been scorned by women doesn't mean that me, a male, that has nothing to do with your love life, and only has to do with you and your comic book stuff, has anything to do with how you've been scorned by women.
Yeah, but I didn't
Why,
say it was.
why should I take the brunt of that?
I didn't say just women. I said, well, like practically every area of my life, I've hoped for various things and gotten let down.
Isn't that something you should take, to your creator?
Trust
Let you
me.
down?
Trust me. I have several times.
What do you say?
Nothing.
Evan
Yeah, that
says
sounds like him, all right.
That Dillard is a woman.
The world is a vampire.
Evan is still,
So
Evan's
you are
tracking
calling
down
Cross not a woman?
Evan's still going out of the range.
No, I'm not saying. I never said he was a woman. Alric, he asked me where I got let down. I said in the comic stuff, and then I was proceeded to say other stuff. Because John asked.
Secret desire. Rick, get over it. Even though I know. Ooh, look at that fire. Burn, motherfucker. What's happening in this panel?
Evan wants to know if he comes back.
Maybe in a couple days, Evan.
Eagle wants Dillard to time him out with Mrs. Dillard's account.
I don't know. I have the password, but that would make me have to sign out of Google account, I think.
You could just open up a what's it called? A guest browser or incognito.
Oh God, I'm doing something right now.
Evan says he won't be here in a couple days.
And then Rick will take away your wrench.
And then he'll take away my wife's wrench, and then she'll be like, "What happened to my wrench?" I say, "Business, baby, business. Don't worry about it."
In a couple days, Evan is going back to the moon to do moon god things.
Rick, I'm a busy man.
Evan says metal gets it. That sounds like a you problem, Rick. Yeah, it is a me problem. But because it's a me problem, it develops into me.
So what were you let down about in regards to this comic book stuff?
I've had several people say that, and not that you haven't helped it. You've helped a great deal, but so I'm not trying to put it on you. It's just unfortunately part of my nature, being let down in life so much. It begins to, is this going to happen? Do I get my hopes up for this happening or not?
You're saying it weighs on a man's soul, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, you're rarely here necessarily in YouTube, Evan, but yeah, I know life is hard. Timothy?
Timothy don't know about life.
He doesn't.
Marsupial has rare insight into the human condition.
I do.
Well, if life is too hard for you, just let it sit in the milk for a little bit longer. It'll get soggy.
What's that clicking?
It's me, probably.
How come that clicking is not conversation?
That's a good question.
Turn the other cheek or whatever. Rick, no. Turn the other cheek or whatever.
So hey, I contacted an old client, and they have some work for me.
Oh, that's good.
What kind of work?
Software development.
Landscaping.
Yeah, of course, software development. But I mean, like, do you know what kind of software you'll be developing? Or
It's
is it still just like loose?
yeah. They have a SharePoint intranet.
Okay.
It's highly customized, and I did most of the customization. So whenever they need changes, usually small changes, but here and there, they usually call me. So I happened to email them, and they're like, "Oh, we were just thinking about you." But it's like 3 times the rate that I was getting before.
So at least she'd give you some floater for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's like 2 days worth of work, it would be like the equivalent of a couple of weeks worth of that other gig. But who knows? Maybe it'll be a week's worth of work.
Yeah. It's like when Marsupial was shot, do you think that stopped him from playing with guns? Probably.
For a little bit.
But just the same, he's not going around life with a chip on his shoulder. No, he's going around life with a bullet in his leg.
That's right.
I still want to know how Rick got burned with this comic stuff.
Well, like I've had several people that I've tried to get involved, and they said that they're going to help out, and then they don't, or they get involved for a bit and then they flake out.
What do you mean involved? Like,
well, writing scripts, drawing. Like, as you know, I tried to do I wrote. Well, maybe you don't know. I did write, to the best of my ability, a movie script for the Canadian Shield, and then, I was talking with somebody at my church who has all this type of equipment or whatever, has access. Not sure how to put it. And even before that, he was saying about getting involved and helping, and it was just all talk for him. And, a lot of people have been that way. They've been all talk about helping, and then there's some people I've tried to get in to help, me with stuff, and it's just, been a lot of people, like I said, flaking out for whatever reason. Some good, some maybe not good. I don't know.
is Kat one of those people?
No.
Oh, that Kat. What a flake she is.
Be careful, she might be listening.
I'm not scared of women, Marsupial.
Last time Todd said something joking about her, she never forgave him.
Well, that's just girls in general.
Timothy's Rick, remember to take chances once in a while. I do, lots and lots. Well, maybe not lots and lots, but
Eagle keeps trying to provoke me into timing him out.
You should do it, unless you got no balls.
Oh, I do have the patience of a saint. I've had to deal with my mom my entire life.
Everyone says Evan thinks to come out Elric for talking about anime.
Probably a good idea.
But you can't because he's a mod.
Yeah, and other mods can't time mods out. I've tried.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Tired.
Why? What'd you do today?
Oh, I had to run around, do some stuff at some errands, but like really early, so I didn't go to sleep, and then I didn't end up going to sleep until like near the end of Rick's High Noon show, and then I woke back up like around 5 o'clock, so I didn't get very much sleep at all.
What's up with all these people and their you problems?
Life?
Life happens.
Well, I need to get to the store before it closes, so I will.
Aw, whatever. Goodbye.
Alright, later, Marsupio. Thanks for coming on.
See you, Rick.
Okay, now that he's gone, let's talk shit about him behind his back.
I wish Marsupio was cool enough for me to have shit to talk about.
Yeah. There's nothing there.
Well,
I wish he was well known. That way, we talk about him, people cared.
yeah, he's so not well known that I forgot what his real name was.
I think it's Jeff or something.
Because his parcel came back to me, and I didn't know it was him.
He's like a fly under the radar, he says.
He's like a fly buzzing around the potato salad.
Yeah, he likes to fly under the radar. No, he's more like a fly.
He says, I'm not like a fly, I like to fly.
No, he's like a fly.
He is likened to that of a fly. Alright, what else is going on, Rick? We gotta keep the momentum up on this television program. Technically, it's a YouTube show. It's alright.
Yeah, I think we lost Evan. He's gonna take off. We're too boring.
Yeah.
Oh, I would take off too if somebody took my range.
So he did take your wrench.
Well, I meant if I was a nobody in the chat, like these are schmucks.
Oh yeah, what's going on here? He says Dillard do a furry musical radio show now. Okay, when did furries get involved in this? I might have to.
It's probably Rick's fault. I don't know.
I think it's based on your conversation this afternoon. Certainly, the fact that you might be a furry in the Final Fantasy thing, somehow that translated to I'm writing a furry radio program.
Since they're furries.
Yeah, what's happening with the Final Fantasy game? Is that happening or not?
Yeah, it should be. I've been talking to Evan. He's very likely going to be your last player that you need before we can start. And it should have all the assets for sessions, maybe even up to session 2, but at least session 1 done by this weekend. So if we can plan something out, we can get it done.
Yeah, we just need to know who else so we can plan the time. Whether it's going to be Saturday or Sunday and what time.
I just need to get on a call with Evan so we can make his character. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, sometime in between.
Oh, logistics are boring to talk about.
Yep.
All right, that's panel 2 finished. Blah, 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 blah.
We all like that.
He's going to say, what ho, Winnipeg?
You probably wouldn't even know Winnipeg exists.
Yeah, he is stupid.
Yeah, I like the
No,
choice of color there.
Uninformed.
You like the what?
The choice of color for the background, because it's close enough to the sky and the smoke, but also different enough that it's still dynamic.
Yeah, you got it. He gets it, Rick.
Yeah.
And then Rick died.
Rick, you can use the wrench of judgment at 11:59 on Eagle.
All right, let's see. We have the inside of a building here. I wonder what this would look like.
Probably really cold in like texture, like and feel, cold tones, because it's an old building.
But there is a fire going on inside of it.
Yeah. Well, you can always just heat up certain spots,
But, Elric, you might have a problem with that. Apparently, you run on Californian time, so it's going to be, what, 8:59 there? It won't be 11:59 for another 3 hours for you.
No, Rick, it's California time, not Californian.
I thought it was Pacific time.
No. Well, now I don't get it, because Rick put a bunch of bricks on the wall, but these walls don't have any bricks.
Yeah, I don't think he put the bricks in. I was trying to give
You're
it
trying to mess
texture.
with the continuity of it.
No, the texture. I had always, I guess, thought bricks or,
I know, but bricks don't usually, not on the inside of buildings. Usually, they usually put coverings over that stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. With very few exceptions, but that's usually because it's like an outside walkway that has an awning that connects two buildings or something, so it's not really inside, it just seems like it is.
Whoa!
Yeah, I would think that'd be appropriate, like a mid-tone, semi-cool brown, and then you just light it up in places because of the fire. Gives like a heat map kind of look.
Yeah, this is silhouetted, so I'm assuming that this window is going to have some sort of luminosity that's going to be cascading into the room. That's making him a silhouette.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking the fire, too, the smoke in between them would silhouette them.
Oh, there's no fire on this page though. It's just rubble falling.
Probably just off from behind the beams or whatever, or the pole post.
Oh, okay. I get why Eagle's throwing out so many trash anime takes. He's trying to get Elric to time him out. I was like, why is he saying the things he's saying? Like, nobody agrees with the things that he's saying.
I agree with all the things that he's saying.
Mallet said old school industrial buildings have solid brick.
Mallet doesn't know. Mallet's a pencil pusher. He works on computers.
Howard says, Cross, it may be 11:59 where you are, but it's 9:59 where here. Therefore, it will magically be 11:59 here as well as 9:59. So it's still California time.
Is he doing that math right? Because I don't think he's doing that math right anyway.
Yeah, I think it's 8:59.
Yeah, because there's a 2-hour difference between me and him, and then there's an extra hour with you.
Yeah. I think he's just, it ends up to him at 9 o'clock, so he's forgetting to, you subtract a minute and it's 8.
Or he's just forgetting that hour.
Yeah, logistics and time zones are super boring.
Your mom is super boring.
She is. That's why I don't talk to her.
Mallet says that's how old buildings were.
I'm inclined to believe that. But I haven't been in, like, super old warehouses because there's not a lot in this area. A lot of them have just been torn down and rebuilt.
8:59. Also, I'm tired. Says Howard. Timothy says continuity matters.
Yeah, but we're supposed to take Timothy's opinion when he said that potato salad is gross.
What's up with your friends, Rick? How come they're all weird and they have weird opinions about everything?
Because that's reality.
They got Rick attracts an eclectic group of people.
Starting to believe it.
Yeah, I seem to attract the crazies.
Well, I was trying to be polite about it, but okay.
Hey, I'm crazy myself, so. Elric says, people are weird, Dillard, and so are you, and we love you, Dillard.
I'm not weird. What are you talking about?
Well, you do wear a beret sometimes.
That's just... It's because I'm a fancy artist, that's why.
Yeah, which makes you weird. Maybe crazy.
I think you'd have to be somewhat crazy to even want to be an artist. I think sane people become accountants or something like that.
Well, I'm not trying to become a professional artist. I just am an artist.
Yeah, but if you're doing your own comic book and coloring it, or drawing it and coloring it, aren't you then a professional artist? Because you get
Not by a long shot, no.
professional just means you get paid at something you do. You know.
This is technically true.
I don't
Because if
know.
you're
I
not getting
think
paid, then
professional
you're
implies some sort of competency.
no, you could be a really bad professional.
I think that's called being unprofessional. How's that
Well,
look?
you can use that word, but you're not
Good.
being an amateur. Oh yeah, I like that.
Bum, 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 bum. Gotta draw some smoke for this rubble.
Timothy thinks he's smooth, retracting his message when he said boring just like the buckler.
Oh my god.
You have to remember that the restream chat in the Discord does not have the messages retracted after they're posted.
And everybody, Elric, you only got like 5 minutes to wait.
For what?
Oh, before he can time Eagle out. Said he could time him out.
You're ending the stream already?
Well, in like 4 minutes. Or 5 minutes.
Should probably get out of here.
But you don't want to promote and all that?
Nah.
No, he just came here to color.
Timothy says, he is weird and damn proud of it. That just means I'm interesting.
Oh yeah, I like that heat. That's perfect. You get like that really high contrast from the kind of cool lighting coming in from the outside.
Bam, 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 bam.
Timothy says, people who wear barrettes are super strange.
Or French, but I think being French also makes you pretty strange. Oh, Elric has to put out this entire speech before he times somebody out. I think this is the moment he's been waiting for weeks.
Yeah. I will send you into silent. Attention, citizens. Multiple people have claimed that you, Eagle, have given bad takes on anime, and many other heresies. Upon review, we deem it, I think it means deem it to be true. I will send you into the silence that the time that time cross has allowed me to use my wrench.
I don't know why you're all up in Elric's business.
I don't know why you're not up in Elric's business. He publicized this speech to get noticed.
Ooh, this is coming out good.
Yeah.
I like Ephraim's angles.
Me too. Is that how he pronounces his name?
I've never heard him say his name.
Oh.
I'm just going off that because I knew an Ephraim, so
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because it's kind of like there's not like an official way. It's whatever they feel like pronouncing.
Ephraim. There's a few different ways to say it, you know.
Ephraim.
It
It
is.
happened.
He did come out exactly probably at the time.
Not like you could stop him anyway, because if he still wanted to talk, he could just hop into the Discord and start typing from there.
Yeah, or come in under Judge the Question name.
That's definitely not Eagle. What are you talking about?
So you want to promote John?
No.
Okay. Metal?
The only thing I want to promote is this tabletop RPG campaign that we're going to be doing soon.
No.
That all three of the people on here should come and watch it because it's going to be a good time.
Yes. So I'd like to thank John and Metal for coming on and hanging out. Dillard Drawing, Metal Talking. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming out, participating, talking. It's been a great time, and we will see you tomorrow as I do a commission for Mallet. Another commission. What? No. Okay. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful night.